Ah! Sorry. I don't even know what to do.
Well, Michael, there's been a lot of expectations coming into this season, but I think one of the bigger ones, of course, is you being in the same system for 2 years in a row. What expectations are you placing on yourself heading into this year?
Um, just to go out there and play the football that we practice every day. Like you said, being in the same system 2 years in a row is a huge benefit. Kind of the first time I've ever done that playing football. So throughout the offseason, I've got to work on a lot of the smaller details and trying to perfect my game in other ways other than just trying to learn a new offense. So I think a lot of that translates to the field and what we've been practicing and be able to work on a lot of new things.
And what areas do you think you've grown the most, not just as a passer or an offensive orchestrator, but in what other areas do you think that's really helped you grow?
Uh, I think a lot just in knowledge of the game, knowledge of the defense, knowing where guys are lining up, knowing what coverages they're going to play, what coverages they're not going to play. So being able to process a lot faster, going through my reads, and you know, like I said, being able to see it and kind of knowing where I'm not going to go with the ball, so I can get through my progression a lot faster.
Obviously, Tajay leaves big shoes to fill. You
Hmm.
have a lot of running backs in that room.
Yep.
And Coach just mentioned that it's going to take some time to figure out maybe who are the few guys, the two guys, three guys. How confident are you that no matter who it is, that they can kind of carry that tradition?
Yeah, I mean, definitely hard to replace a guy like Tajay. And there's been a big question mark on that room throughout the offseason. But I think all those guys have done a really good job throughout the whole course of the offseason, from the spring to the summer, fall camp, and until now, leading up to week one. I think we have a lot of really, really talented running backs. So it's kind of just, who's hot that day. And, I think we're going to be able to see that week one.
You said before that sincere deciding to come back made your decision even
Hmm.
easier, but just how important was that for you to get to play another year?
It's huge. Everything really starts with the center and the quarterback, and we've played for 3 years together, going into year four. So just the level of communication and understanding between us, and that plays a huge role. Just being on the same page and being able to identify things really quick and knowing what our protections are, knowing blitz pickups and all that kind of stuff. So that's really big.
How good a player is he?
He's a dude. I don't think he let up a single sack last year, and just in terms of leadership as well, what he does and what he brings to the table for this team is huge.
How much does he help you with just calling out lines, all of that stuff? You guys, just the connection you guys have in that.
He makes my job a lot easier.
This opener is a little different. I mean, you playing a really experienced team
Yep.
that went to a home game.
Yep.
How different is that? Much more potentially difficult to maybe play a team like that.
Yeah, no, they're a really good ball team. They got a lot of guys returning, especially on the defensive side of the ball, and they got a good offense as well. We're gonna have to score a lot of points, but it doesn't really change anything in our preparation. We got to prepare like we're playing the best team in the country every single week, and I think we got a good idea of what they're gonna do and how to attack it and break it down. So we're feeling pretty confident.
When you got toward the end of last year, you ran a little bit more with you. Is that part of the thing you know, going forward?
Yeah, I think it's going to be week by week game plan. What the defense gives us, and if they're giving us run looks for me, then we're gonna try to expose that in the best way that we can.
And
So do you, between being a running quarterback or a quarterback who can run, how do you like to see yourself on that spectrum?
I love to run the ball. I don't think sometimes that we have to, but certain game plans, I think it gives us a lot of benefit and a lot of different things of some quarterback options, some power read, and all that kind of stuff, and adds another element to our game on the offense. So, when it's there, we're going to take it, and if it's not something we need to do, we're not going to do it.
You have a real chance to leave here as the third most rushing touchdowns of any player in school history, not just for quarterback, but
I didn't know that.
That includes like Malone and Warren.
Yeah,
Matt
just
Forte.
how important is that to your game?
I don't know necessarily how important it is. I think it's pretty cool. But you know, like I said, any advantage I can give our team to winning, you know, whether that's running the ball, passing the ball, handing the ball off, you know, we're going to do whatever it